Let me just share this too. Copy link.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to have OBS and Discord running at the same time. So that's going to be my homework for this weekend. Oh.
Just hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
All right. This back here. Let's turn this on. We're just setting up real quick. All right, there's that. Do I need this on? Ah, the blue light. Yes. Oh yeah, I just gotta share this. Do I really need to share it? I don't know if I have. Interesting. Hello, Rosenberg. And Santiago. You there, champ? Champ! Champ! Uh-oh. Did it mess up?
Oh no, I think it's because I'm creating the link to my Instagram, so I might freeze for a second.
Saw you and you're like,
hey guys, give me 1 second. I might be staring off in the distance for a second.
Yeah, it might be freezing because we're just sharing the links before we started up. Most intense staring competition. More like Frozen competition. Move, you damn light. There we go. Haha. Well, I'm here now. Champs is frozen because he's sharing his on Instagram. Oh, shit. There we go. There we go. I blinked again and again.
There we go. All right.
Yeah, that Joker trailer was interesting.
Yes, Joker. I'm not gonna pronounce the French part because I'll butcher it. But yeah, yeah, I saw this was it last night before I went to bed. The trailer for it.
Yep. Yeah,
It looked interesting. I mean,
last night.
yeah. I mean,
The thing that worries me is they are saying it's a bit of a musical, and I really hope they don't overdo it with the musical aspect to it. Like, I don't mind a few songs in it. I'm not a fan of musicals at all, so I really hope they don't overdo it with it being a musical. And I really hope it's not just all in his head, because a portion of the last movie was, and that's what I did like about the movie, the first one, because you didn't know when the story really started off in his head. You know what I mean?
yeah, because that plays into the whole thing of Joker being a unreliable narrator, like in the Killing Joke. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, if I'm to have a past, I prefer to be multiple choice. Even Heath Ledger did that when he was like, "You want to know how I got these scars?" Like
Yeah,
so.
it
I don't
switched
want
for
like I
you.
want a little bit of truth to like what he's doing, like when he's out there wreaking havoc on the town or whatever.
Yeah,
So, but it's definitely a given that there's gonna be portions where it's like, oh, it's all in his head or all in her head because Lady Gaga's playing Harley Quinn, and
yeah,
that's gonna be something. Apparently, with the whole musical aspect of it, like I don't mind because I was a theater kid, so I was in like musical productions in high school and stuff like that. But
yeah.
what I've heard is that they're not doing like original songs for this. It's going to be what's called a jukes box musical, which they're just
Yeah.
going to be using like
Songs that
well
are
known copyrighted songs and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah,
So
which is
yeah, that
chunk of the money for the movie probably went. I mean, not
yeah,
all.
that's what everyone's saying. Is like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this movie, the most of the budget went to Lady Gaga and the freaking
Whatever
music.
song artists' songs they used.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll definitely go give it a chance, because I did like
Oh,
the last Joker movie. Um, even though for me, like, I feel like Joker shouldn't be too much of a sympathetic character because he's not someone you should root for. And at
yeah,
the end of the movie, I was like, damn, I feel bad for this guy, but he did just kill a few people.
yeah, the way he laughs, he has that, it sounds like he's, like, crying, but
Yeah, like
laughing.
he's in pain. Like it's a
Yeah,
it's a like a condition basically.
which is something that really worked for Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. The way they did that really played the character really well. But yeah, the first one, I remember when I went to go see it, I knew it wasn't going to be like crazy action. I know it was going to be more talking, maybe like not too many crazy things were going to happen. So I was worried I might get bored with it, but I was entertained throughout the entire movie. And then when the end of it hit you, I was like, holy shit! But it is the I think highest grossing rated R movie too. So
Yeah.
yeah, and usually with sequels, it's hard to top the first one. So we're gonna have to see how this one plays out. And then, did you also notice? It seems like Harley Quinn is a patient at
Yeah,
the
I didn't notice that. Like
yeah,
she's not a
doc-
psychiatrist. She's not a doctor. She looks like she's one of the inmates.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm wondering if maybe that's in his head, and he's really maybe talking to her the whole time and falling in love with her or something. So
Mhm.
that's something in the story. So you don't know if what's happening is going to be in his head or what. What's up, Kuso? So
Yeah.
it's like a screws with your mind type movie, but that's what people loved about the first one. So
We don't know what's real.
yeah, and I'm trying to think of other stuff in it, and people are like, Batman's going to show up at the end of it. It's like, no, I don't think Batman's ever going to pop up.
Bruce is still a kid, so any
Yeah,
Batman is not. Yeah, no. This is again, it's one of those what if other world stories. So
yeah, and I don't mind DC doing that. I don't mind if they have like two different Batman films going on at the same time, just different universes. Like we could have
yeah.
Robert Pattinson's Batman, and then they could start their DU Batman too. Like I wouldn't mind that because I mean, even if Marvel did that, but Marvel's so I'm really not in.
They keep most of the like what if stuff like animated, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
or Sony, basically Sony's Spider-Man universe, where how they just like have Madam Web and Venom and Craven and all that, and they're like, oh, look all these different. I'm like, all these different universes where all these villains become anti-heroes.
yeah. Every single one of them, and it's like, wait, what the hell's going on here?
Hey,
But
look, it's Madam Web, and look, all these spider superheroes before Peter Parker, even though he's technically like the first one. I mean, I'm like, it takes out the originality and him being like the first Spider person. Like, why would you
yeah,
introduce three more Spider? I don't know. I hate it. And then everyone has like a Spider-Man design on their costume. It's like, oh my god. It's
Sony's
like,
trying
well,
so hard to do their own MCU, but with Spider-Man characters, and it's like we were saying though, there's so many different Spider-Man or Spider-Woman they could do their own movies with. They don't always have to pick villains to be anti-heroes, which most of them aren't, like Venom is, maybe a
yeah,
couple.
Venom is, yeah, that. But the problem with Venom is like you not having a Spider-Man at all in his franchise is just kind of
Yeah,
he's like the one character Spider-Man, no matter what, if you have a Spider-Man villain or anti-hero, you need to have Spider-Man in it.
yeah, yeah. And then Venom won't get his classic logo on his chest ever, or on his back. So
Mhm.
I doubt we'll see that in the third film. But yeah, the Joker teaser, excuse me, I guess it was more of a teaser because they didn't really say too much in it. I mean, it was
Yeah.
half minutes though, so I guess maybe it was a trailer, but but yeah, that it looks interesting. So I mean, we could go back to it, but should we talk? Did you want to talk the Acolyte?
Yes, Acolyte. I don't know if I'm watching it or not.
Yeah, the trailer of it just made it seem like kind of bland and not super interesting. Like I do want more series of Star Wars series of with Jedi or lightsaber wielders, and Sith and stuff. But I I I don't know how I feel about this one yet. And the figures that they revealed, like I'm
They
not.
look so like just generic Jedi, you know? Like there's
Yeah,
nothing really special about them.
yep,
Like I like when I saw them, I'm like, the only reason people are gonna buy these Jedi figures is so that they have like extras they can put in their dioramas or have
yeah.
Jedi's like Anakin killed during like Order 66 or something like that.
Pretty much. And you said this is like at a time when the Jedi were at their strongest or something.
Yeah, during it's the new Disney canon where it takes place like hundreds of years before Phantom Menace. So during the High Republic era. So
Yeah.
there's like the Sith are still in hiding, like the Republic is like imagine the 1920s before the Great Depression. Everything was booming until the
I
Sith came.
that one red lightsaber wielder we see towards the end of the trailer is probably one of the Sith.
Yeah. So
So
this definitely going to be like maybe two Sith because this is definitely after the time of the rule of two was created. So we're not going to see like hundreds of Sith fight like
oh,
Jedi like something out of like Knights of what was that?
said it was before or after the rule of two for the Sith.
After it was
Oh, so it's
created.
two of them.
Yeah, so there's only going to be two of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Batman's children. But like I mean, like I said before with Joker, I'll give it a watch, but I don't have the
Yeah.
biggest like the highest hopes for this. I know a
Same.
lot of people are just already giving it
You
like
just have a lot of hates going on for it, right?
yeah, there is. I mean, then again, it's what do you expect from Star Wars fans? But it's like most of the criticism is on point when it comes to that fandom. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, like I wasn't the biggest fan of Ahsoka. Yeah, there was some cool things in that show, but I don't know. There was just some things I just felt could have been done better.
on Sabine too much too. And it's
Yes, I didn't like what they did with Sabine, to be honest. Just making her a Jedi just felt
yeah, that was
too much.
field too. It's like, what? She's I mean, it's like Disney is starting to have this obsession with Force users and Mandalorians and combining them. Like they
Yeah,
are,
yeah, I don't like that. If you are gonna do that, keep it to just one because the thing about Vizsla being like the one like Jedi Mandalorian is that it was like rare, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was like
Now,
now it's like you get to be a Mandalorian Jedi, you get to be a Mandalorian Jedi, you all get to be a Mandalorian Jedi. I'm like, what?
every series will have one. It's like, whoa, what's going on here? But yeah, you notice Trinity. There's a Jedi in it from Matrix. She's a
Oh, is
Jedi.
that? I thought she looked familiar. I was like, wait, why does she look so
Yeah,
look like Trinity? Yeah.
main actor, Squid Game. He's the teacher teaching in the beginning.
Oh, okay. It's been a
I
while since I watched Squid Game.
Yeah, I didn't notice it was him until like I saw some on Facebook. And then the alien girl is actually X-23 from Logan. She's grown up, obviously.
Oh, is she the like the Zabrak looking chick with the
Yeah,
horns sticking out?
all painted. She looks a little alien-like. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Yeah, I knew she was in the show, but I didn't know who she was gonna be.
yeah. Well, now you do, and she has a figure of herself. Yeah, although like you know what it is, Jedi just they all wear the same shit and they just look very they can look boring.
Yeah,
And it's like
like with the exception of like maybe Luke from Return of the Jedi, and then the
I
Kenobi series, Black series, had some interesting Kenobi figures, like
yeah.
the one where he's like in the Episode 3 outfit, but like the sleeves to the hoodie is cut off. That was
Yeah.
kind of cool. I bought that, but
Yeah,
yeah,
switch up their designs a little bit or make them look a little more unique. I mean, I know they're all supposed to wear that stuff and that's like how the Jedi are, but it's like it just gets I guess boring after a while just seeing them all wear the same thing and
yeah.
but I mean, we're going to have to see how this show turns out. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be. Maybe
I'm
8,
not too sure either. It might be like the standard.
6 to
uh,
8.
e- yeah, probably like maybe 8 episodes.
Yeah, yeah, and they'll probably be like 30 to 45 minutes per episode like with the
God, I hate the length time on these episodes though.
Yeah, they're just so random too.
Can we ever move past the brown robes as very boring films?
That I don't mind. It's what they wear underneath. They all just wear the same shit. And it's
Yeah.
up a little bit with those corny boots.
Like the Clone Wars outfits all look really cool. Like the with the mix of Jedi robes with the clone armor.
Yeah, yeah,
Those are badass. And I
yeah,
wish Hasbro would re-release a Kenobi clone armor figure again, because they did once, but he had the short Episode 3 hair instead of the
yeah.
Attack of the Clones long Jedi mullet.
The, mul- the Jesus mullet hair.
Hmm.
Didn't they kind of reissue the Anakin not too long ago? Because it had like the white version of General Grievous, and then they had Mace Windu with the armor.
Yeah, they had Mace Windu. I don't remember Anakin. Yo, actually, yeah. So there's two versions of Kenobi with the clone trooper armor. One that's based off the 2D Clone Wars show, and
Yeah.
then the 3D one that was on Cartoon Network.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
So yeah,
it's just we want them to switch it up a little bit. Stop having them just look all so identical. Because then sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. Like if it's a character and they both have black hair, you might mix them up or something. Or they both blonde hair or something. And
if they release a Kit Fisto figure, it needs to be the shirtless one when he was underwater, like in the 2D like micro series.
yeah,
I don't know if you ever watched that.
I know they did like a movie or two, and then they did the 3D Clone Wars. They did like
Yes, they combined all the micro episodes into a couple of movies, like short movies. But
yeah,
this was when Episode 3 was coming out, and they like were trying to fill in the gap between Episode 2 and 3. So
all that.
they were like 5-10 minute episodes, and they were like really good. It was animated by the same studio that made Samurai Jack.
Okay, and you know what? It does have a very similar animation style. But I
Yeah,
Fisto has always been one of my favorite Jedi, who's was more like a secondary character. And the
yeah,
have his figure. The only thing that sucks is his hair or tentacles really restrict his head articulation.
yeah,
Never give goddamn hands. That's another thing with this wave. None of them have accessories besides goddamn lightsabers.
yeah.
Like,
That's like
bro,
unless you get like the Hasbro Pulse exclusives, then you get alternate hands and stuff like that.
yeah,
Actually, the only figure that I know that got alternate hands
that's true.
was the Return of the Jedi
Va-
unmask Vader from the what
He's
was it like?
hands.
So basically, you could like switch out his hands to the battle damage one where Luke slice it off.
Yep.
So that's like the only one I can think of. That and Sword Killer. Oh, and Emperor Palpatine, but that was like waves ago.
Yeah, I don't know why, like their regular releases, they don't give them more accessories, at least some extra hands, you know? Like, I don't mind you, like, getting a Jedi, you give us the lightsaber, give us like a force using hand and then a fist hand or something, or a pair of fists and a pair of force using hands.
Hmm.
I mean, come on. It's so cheap of them to do that, you know?
Yeah,
The Luke Hyperreal has extra hands. I don't know which Luke that is.
those are like I want to say the like what is it like 1/6 scale.
Uh,
So they're kind of like Hot Toys, but they're a little bit
what I
cheaper.
talk about.
Yeah, I think they only made two though: Darth Vader and Luke
Yeah,
from not Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back from the
yeah.
Bespin duel. Yeah,
But it's like we're talking like Black Series, like they never give accessories with their goddamn figures, and it's shitty.
yeah.
It makes me not want to get their figures as much anymore. It's kind of like McFarlane almost does that too, and it's
And the thing is with Black Series, when they do give you like accessories, they pass it off as a deluxe figure, and
yeah,
then they try to charge you more. Like
yeah.
the Boba Fett's, they like, oh look at all the accessories. It's that way we can charge you $30 to $40. I'm like,
I
what?
mean, it like if you give us that many accessories like what Boba Fett had, because I do have one of the Boba Fett's, and that's
Hmm.
a great figure, and you get a ton of accessories with them, so I don't really mind that. But
Yeah,
I mean, throwing in an extra set of hands or two, I mean, you could leave that as a regular release and regular price, but they're like, here's a lightsaber, enjoy just the two open hands or the Vader choking hand and a gripping hand.
yeah, yeah. It's
I
one
took,
gripping hand, and then the kind of like a New Hope choking
yeah,
hand.
like Kit
Actually,
Fist,
yeah, what he has right now. Yeah, yeah. He got it.
yeah. And then Kit Fisto has a hand where I think just his pointer finger's out and the middle finger's kind of out. And it's like it's sort of a force using hand, but not. So
You
you're
can use it to pick his nose.
like, yeah, so they need to do something with that instead of making everything a deluxe or Hasbro Pulse exclusive.
Yeah. I know they announced recently, I think from WandaCon, they announced an EU 4-pack, and this of course is going to be a Hasbro Pulse exclusive of
To
this
Luke,
it was the two Lukes
old,
and Jaina, and then oh god, I forget his name from one of the Thrawn books, but yeah, he comes with like
like a
the
wimp.
lightning hands and everything.
Yeah, he's got a really long beard and stuff.
Yeah, I call him evil Obi-Wan Kenobi because that's what he looks like.
Yeah. What is he? Is he a villain or got
I think well, he's not a Sith, but he knows the dark side and he cloned Luke from his hand that was cut off in Bespin.
that's why there's two Lukes.
Yeah, so there's like an evil Luke clone, and then he makes that clone fight Jaina. Jaina like gets defeated, so Luke has to fight.
Yeah.
I think Luke is forced to fight his clone, but he doesn't want to, but he has no choice. I think it's
Yeah.
because, God damn, this won't stop falling.
Yeah. Very boring film said Jaina Solo is the one Black Series figure was the best, but still no extra hands with her either. Yeah, that's the thing with them. And then he said Figure Arts needs to make more Star Wars figures. They do. Same with Mayfex because they hook you up with accessories and they make them
Yeah.
fun, you know?
The thing with SH Figure Arts stores is that they're so damn expensive, like
Yeah.
more than like any other line. I'm like,
Yeah.
why? Because then they don't go for like 50, 60. They go up to like 90, 100, even
Yeah.
more. Like
I mean, that's
when you're
with a lot of like live action stuff. Like look at all the Across the Spider Verse stuff. Even like the live action One Piece figures, like Luffy wasn't that much. I think it was like 55, but Zoro I think was around like 70 or 65 bucks or something like that. Like it seems like the when it's an actor or from like a movie property or something, they cost a lot more.
yeah.
but yeah, yeah, not good, not good at all. Hello there, Ada MR.
But it's like, yeah, it just Black Series is such a mixed bag. Like they sometimes release have some good releases. Like they are coming out with a 2-pack of a Revenge of the Sith clone trooper and a battle droid. And I'm like, oh, I'm buying that because I love to army build. So I'm gonna buy multiple like
Yeah,
copies of that.
and that is a good 2 pack because it's good for army building.
Yeah, it's better than the droid 2-pack that came out with, where it's a super battle droid, and then it's a C3PO Attack of the Clones head on the
Yeah,
droid body.
yeah, that's weird doing that because
And
then
you don't even give the droid an alternate head so he can switch it out. I'm like, dude, how you
yeah,
gonna army build that?
exactly. Why would you buy multiples of that when you just get the same 3PO head sculpt on the droid body? What's up, Madara? Did the Darth Malik release yet? Yeah, right. That's the guy in
Yeah,
the
that released a while ago.
yeah. Yeah.
I think you could still get him, but he has gone up a little bit in price because
I think he's like
anything that's Knights of the Old Republic just sells like hotcakes.
yeah. I have I forgot which one I have, but it,
Malgus, I think
yeah,
it's Malgus, kind of big guy.
yeah. It's not that great of a figure because once again, no goddamn accessories.
Yeah,
Oh, you
yeah,
got
he's from the Old Republic MMO RPG game, so the online game. So
yeah.
yeah, he's like years after Revan and Malik, but that's another thing I want them to release is more EU or like video game stuff because we got like Republic Commandos, we got Star Killer.
Yeah.
Um, I would like to see more characters based on video games, like Kyle Katarn. That would be really cool if
Mm.
we got to see like a Kyle Katarn figure. What else? What's in like anything from what? Oh god, what's that video game series? I forget. Red. God, I forget. He's like a famous bounty hunter or a mercenary. He's worked with the rebellion. He was like the original reason why the Death Star. Wow, the name is escaping me. Someone in the comments remind me.
What you're trying to talk about? I only played like a couple old Star Wars games. The only bounty hunter one I played was the Jango Fett one.
Yeah, I know they released. Yeah, they even released a Jango Fett. But
For that
it,
game, yeah, but it's like
yeah,
the thing he wore in the movies
yeah,
different. Like I love that we get the 1/12 scale stuff, but yeah, they need to make the because even if you're doing like toy photography or stop motion, you're limiting what people can do with it.
yeah.
Very boring films. I was confused because Darth Malik's pre-orders sold out on Big Bad Toy Store.
Maybe
Maybe
it's a re-release. Maybe they're
yeah,
having a re-release of that.
been getting those a lot lately too, and it seems like Hasbro's do that more often because they're reissuing the Wolverine Hugh Jackman with the tank top, and then the movie Deadpool too.
I'm okay with that because I missed out.
Yeah, I might grab the Hugh Jackman Wolverine because that I did have it and it was a really good figure.
Yeah, didn't that originally come with bone claws?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. This one doesn't. Yeah,
I don't mind.
uh,
I think the bone claws look disgusting.
yeah. Always use the adamantium ones.
Yeah.
At
And
least you
I
get, and then a pair of fists without the claws, and then you get another
mhm.
sculpt with them.
Yeah, at least Marvel Hasbro gives the alternate.
Yeah, that's what I. It's weird. It's the same company, and yeah, Marvel Legends giving a bunch of accessories now, but then you go to Black Series, they're like, nope, sorry, none for you.
Yeah. Have you picked up any of the new Spider-Man wave, the Scarlet Spider, like Spider Shot wave?
No, not yet. I did see some Spider-Man wave in Target. It was the one with shit. Which one was it? I don't know how new it was though. Man, I can't even think of any of the
Is
characters.
it the
I
wave that has the crappy Miles Morales with the hood things on?
think that one, but they had like a nice chunk of the figures in that wave there. But I was trying to find some of the '97 X-Men stuff. I did see the movie Doc Ock there though. I was gonna get it, and I'm like, nah, let me not.
Yeah, I like the movie Doc Ock. I think it's a great figure. So
Yeah, I'm getting it, but I'm like, I just paid for a bunch of new stuff. Oh yeah,
yeah,
Ottawa said the Hasbro Power Rangers comes with a lot of accessories. That they do. That's another Hasbro line that hooks you up with accessories.
I know GI Joe
Yeah, they're G.
definitely comes with a
Yeah,
lot.
line gives you a lot of shit. So it makes you question like why do some lines do it but other lines don't? Kind of like with figure arts. Like why are they making their articulation really good here but really shitty over there? It's
Yeah.
it's just so weird and doesn't make sense. Yeah. I don't know what other Star Wars stuff did you want to talk about?
Um. Well, I know you don't play games that much, but they're
Yeah.
coming out with a new Star Wars game called Star Wars Outlaw, and
I
oh boy, a lot of people do not. Ooh, they do
like
not like this game. It hasn't even come out yet, but there's a lot of controversy already with this.
all before May the 5th or 4th. May the 5th. May the 4th. And
I think the biggest reason people are upset with it is you're playing. Well, I don't know if it's because it's just a lot of sexist people out there, but they're like, "Oh, you play as a female protagonist." Oh, blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't really care if it's a female protagonist,
yeah.
but what I've seen from the trailer is that it looks very. I don't want to say Disney-fied, but you know that Marvel humor that's very annoying
Yeah.
in the MCU. Yeah, it's like she has a little bit of that. That kind of like I don't know. It's just not. It's very off-putting.
Yeah. What is she, like a bounty hunter or something?
Yeah, or I think she's like a smuggler. I think she's a smuggler.
Kind of like Han Solo.
Yeah, yeah, she almost tries to act like Han Solo, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe it's their female version of Han Solo.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Well, you would think either bounty hunter or something. You know, the character is some sort of criminal in the Star Wars universe with outlaw being
yeah.
the title. Shit.
I'm waiting for my first lightsaber from Saberforge. You guys have lightsabers? I am so glad that he's just not in the conversation right now. He'd be whipping out all his lightsabers like, I got this.
You know the yeah, he would start pulling out every lightsaber he has. You know the what was that Star Wars series where every episode was like a different story? What was that called? That series?
Uh,
It
was
was
it recent or old?
no, it's new. They
Oh,
did
is it Star Wars Tales of the Jedi or something like that?
no, like every episode, they're like animation. It's an anime. Every episode, like the first one was like a
Oh, the anime one. Oh, Star Wars Visions. Yeah, yeah, that stuff where it's just like a whole like unique take on the Star Wars mythos.
the first episode where the guy was kind of like a samurai.
Yeah, that one I like. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, supposedly they're gonna work on a series for that character.
Oh, I
But
don't see why not. That's pretty cool. I mean, Star
yeah,
Wars mixed with like feudal Japan, like that's like samurai era. Like, dude,
that was
yeah,
the best episode I think in that series. Yeah, Visions. There it is. Yeah,
yeah.
they said
Season 2 is all trash. He says.
yeah. I only watched like a couple episodes. I didn't even get too far in season one, but that first episode was so good, and I'm like, shit, I want more of this character. That would be
Yeah.
series, anime, or live action.
Yeah, I only saw the one where it's like the samurai inspired one, and then there was another one where it was an apprentice and his master, and they found like a very old Sith,
Yeah,
and they fought him. That was a pretty cool one too.
yeah, yeah. And
Actually, samurai. Yeah, they did. They did used to do those samurai. Well, I don't know. I think they're still doing them, but they just release them like every couple of years.
jeez, every couple of years.
Because I know they came out with a Mando and Grogu one like a couple years ago or something like that. So, but I don't know if they stopped doing them.
It seems like the Mandalorian's starting to lose its popularity too. It's like it when they started doing Disney Plus with the Star Wars stuff, it was going strong because of Mandalorian. But now
Yeah.
it seems like all their Star Wars stuff, like Ahsoka, wasn't bad. I liked Ahsoka. It wasn't like the best thing. What's up, Ghost Top? It wasn't like the best thing in the world, but it was still fun, entertaining to watch, and you got to see Ahsoka again. But it seems like their Star Wars shows are just nobody cares for them. I don't know, like Marvel and Star Wars, they're kind of struggling. It seems.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree, Ghost. Season 3 of Mandalorian did hurt the brand. Well, I don't know if it hurt the brand, but it definitely season 1, season 2, and then season 3 went downhill.
Yeah, supposedly they're gonna do one more season and then end it with a movie.
Yeah, and guess what the movie's called?
Uh, the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like, "Oh, well,
oh,
give it to Lucasfilm and Disney for creating the most creative names for their Star Wars projects."
and you keep hearing like they're trying to do something with Ray again.
Yeah, I'm not excited for that either.
Yeah, it's like why? Why do that? Nobody like nothing against Daisy Ridley. She's a fine actress, but I do not care for that character. The best character I feel like in the sequel trilogy was probably Kylo Ren,
Yeah.
and he died. So
And
and with him unless you do like some prequel thing. But I'm wondering, I want Mando and Grogu Dawn of Justice,
Star Wars Eclipse, what was that again? I'm trying to remember.
Star Wars
Was
Eclipse.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember because that was another show that was announced a long time ago, but
Oh,
it's, like, in
right.
development hell at the moment. Star
I remember
Wars Eclipse.
Small series, but then they shelved it for some reason. And he was supposed to pop up in the Obi-Wan series, and he never did. So I don't know why they don't do something like that. Because Ray Park would be more than happy to play him again.
Yeah.
Doing stuff or not like the stuff we want, they're not doing. The stuff we don't care for, they're doing.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to see what this Eclipse project was. I don't know if it's a video game or a show.
I think it's a show or a movie. One of them, show or a movie.
I think it might have been wait, what was it? Okay, here we go. Set during the High Republic era, Star Wars Eclipse is a branching action adventure game that can be experienced in. Okay, so it is
Yeah,
a video game. Many ways and puts the destinies of multiple playable characters in your hands, created in collaboration between Quantic Dream and Lucasfilms.
yeah,
It almost sounds like a Knights of the Old Republic
yeah.
game
Probably
type of game.
do.
Which
Probably.
I've heard that the remake for Knights of the Republic was not shelved and it's still in progress. So I'm kind of happy about that.
Series, right? Not a movie.
For what?
Game. What you're just talking about.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
That's a video game. That's a video game.
Oh, they're you're saying they're gonna make
They're
another.
making a remake of the video game.
Oh, okay, okay.
So hopefully it's good. Star Wars Eclipse on them. Almost said though. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Ghost Top is the only character left, pretty much, right? From all the sequel characters,
Don't remind me.
they like kill off Luke in the most,
Don't remind me.
but they killed him off in such a like a waste. It was such a way, like it wasn't even an epic way of him going out.
Don't remind me. We don't speak of that movie.
And then when he fought, it wasn't even him there. It was just like an astral projection of himself.
Yeah, he said, "Peace out. I'm done. I did my job."
Yeah, even Mark Hamill was like, "This isn't Luke." It's like arguing with the director about it.
Yeah.
All right, see you later, very boring films.
Speaking
NECA.
of oh, speaking of Star Wars Black Series, another Vader I got was the A New Hope Black Series Vader.
Yeah.
This is kind of just a reissue, but dude, I love having Darth Vader figures, and yeah, you can't go wrong with having more.
Oh,
Plus you got that. You got the soft goods cape. You got a fabric cape.
and they did it on the leg part too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wish his eyes were a little bit more red because they're kind of like brownish.
Yeah, I don't like when they make his eyes that color. It just looks like something from the 70s.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it was. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like Star Wars isn't really doing too well right now. Like none of the stuff. Didn't they renew season 2 of Ahsoka?
I heard they did, but I don't know what they're gonna do in that show because they're stranded, and then it's supposedly the Admiral Thrawn stuff is going to be a movie. So
Yeah, because he got
I
away.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's Star Wars right now. It's like how Marvel is right now. I think the only good comic book nerdy stuff to look forward to is DC.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have Deadpool and Wolverine later. So, Madara said, "You see the new Marvel Legends Ant Man and Wasp 2 pack?" I did not. The newest Marvel Legends stuff I saw was that new like retro Iron Man wave. I think it has like Whiplash in it, Iron Man.
Yeah, and then they have like the Mark, was it Mark 10, Mark 20 Iron Man armor?
Yeah, one of them.
It looks cool. I'm gonna pick up one of those. I've been into collecting more Iron Man figures. I don't know why. I just love Iron Man, the
Yeah,
different
that
armors.
rabbit hole you could fall deep down.
Oh
That's why
yeah.
I play figures because then you're like, I need every mark. I need to get them all. But it's bad if you want like the figure arts ones.
Yeah.
They have
Okay,
so
the Model 20, that's what it's called.
yeah
It's like the very like I don't know what you call it, like
more bulky.
bulky armor.
Yeah, you
Comes
know
out July
Iron
1st.
Man figures. You remember Comic Cave Studios? They made some really cool Iron Man figures, but they weren't like super articulated. But they had light up features, and then a lot of it was made out of die cast metal.
What were they called?
Comic Cave,
Comic
like
Cave.
Comic Cave, and one C with cave, and when comic goes into cave.
Oh, are these like was this an official company or was this like a third party?
No, they were official.
Oh.
They were making a lot of the marks from Iron Man 3.
Damn,
Yeah, but
dude.
they were
Holy
all $100 every figure whenever it
yeah.
was.
Well, the Mark 7 right now, the secondary market is looking at $890 right now.
Easy.
What the hell?
I
My
know
god.
I know there's somebody out there who has like all the figure arts, all the comic cave stuff, probably Mafex.
Yeah, jeez.
But like I don't even care about getting Marvel MCU figures anymore. Like
Yes. Yeah, same. Unless it's Spider-Man, that's the only reason.
yeah, like I know Mafex is making a Winter Soldier, which I've been wanting since Winter Soldier because we never got a decent Winter Soldier figure.
Oh yeah, then the Mafex Captain America from Winter Soldier came out, the Agent
Yeah,
America, whatever.
yeah, that was really good, but it's like I don't really care for it in my collection, so I sold it. It's like I don't need this. I'm
Yeah.
spending too much money on figures. No, Ghost Top Comic Cave was 1/12 scale. They were kind of like 1/12 scale Hot Toys, but I
Oh
don't just used die-cast metal, and then Figure Arts only used it
yeah,
on.
they did. Yeah, they did.
Oh, the Hot Toys did.
No, the Comic Cave. They used diecast metal in theirs too.
No, not White Wolf when he was Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
I was actually watching Infinity War the other day. King Arts. I don't know what King Arts is. I know there was Sentinel made some Iron Man stuff, but I think that was more like 8 inch too. There was another line that made them. There's so many different Iron Man figures, especially when the MCU was big.
Yeah.
Like every company, all these new companies were popping up, just making Iron Man figures. It's like, gee,
Yeah. Oh, King Arts is 1/9 scale Iron
yeah,
Man figures. Yeah. Dang, I don't even know like all these I don't even know half of these import companies that made these figures.
yeah, and it's like that's all they did because that's when the MCU was real popular at the time. McFarlane,
McFarlane is preparing their new Batman figure again. Okay, look here, listen. Look here, listen.
which Bat?
I have a love and hate relationship with McFarlane. Mostly hate him, but when it comes to the Batman stuff, I'm a sucker to buy them because Batman was one of my favorite characters growing up. So I'll buy as many Batman as I can.
Batman though.
I think it's the Nightfall Batman, but instead of his cowl looking blue, it's going to be all black. So it kind of looks like the animated series Batman. So I don't mind. Then
Yeah,
they're coming out with the first appearance Batman, where it's with the long bat ears and the purple
uh,
gloves.
always hated
But
those. They kind of
yeah,
do, right? They go outward, not straight up.
I think they go outward. Yeah, they kind of like yeah.
Always that look, but yeah, that's his first appearance. So
Yeah, and then they come with a cloth wired cape too. So
Gustav said we all have a love hate relationship with McFarlane.
yeah,
Like I'll
yeah,
Bond stuff, but I really don't as much anymore. I really just don't buy McFarlane shit really anymore. I don't even
yeah.
think the last thing I got was Blue Beetle.
Last thing I got was damn. I'm trying to think now. It might have been either Superman or Batman. It might have been the Hush Batman that last time I bought.
Yeah, trying to see if I got anything new. Like I did get this, the Fury Toys Donatello for Ninja Turtle fans.
Oh, nice.
I got that. I got Trafalgar Law, and I ripped his coat off, so it leaves that on the back. I don't know why they glued it. It's so dumb because you could just put it back on, and he holds it. It stays up on him perfectly fine. So I don't know why they glued it on him. But really good figure. Besides that, I don't know what else I got. Oh, I did get this. I saw it in stores. I'm like, let me just get it.
Oh, the Usopp from Anime Heroes.
Yeah, I was like, screw it. I'll just get it for now as a stand-in until Figure Arts decides to make one whenever the hell they do.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Because
kind of debating on buying the Ace Anime Heroes.
the Ace one,
Yeah, the Ace one.
yeah, like their Law didn't look that good. I mean, Ace looks all right. Uh,
I think that's just a cheap little collectible figure just to have of One
yeah,
Piece. I don't mind.
yeah, like some of them aren't too bad.
I know my brother wants the variable action hero one, and I think he's just selling one at the moment.
That was
So
good. That's a really,
yeah,
uh, it's just he's like 8 inch figure,
yeah,
but it's probably the best Ace figure around until we get a Figure Arts one. Shane, I just got Batflick, but I don't know why its head looks like Clooney one. Imagine if they gave you the Clooney head on the Batflick body. I mean, they did announce the new Batman Forever wave.
yeah. They did, yeah, with Two Face and Riddler.
Carrey's Riddler. That's
Yeah,
we haven't gotten a Jim Carrey Riddler since the movie came out. That was Kenner that made it. I have a VHS Ace. It looks good. Yeah, the Variable Action Heroes Ace is a really good. Like Variable Action Heroes made some really good One Piece figures. They just stopped making them out of nowhere, and you're like, what the hell?
I am excited for the SH Figure Arts East Blue arc. Definitely can't wait to get those, boy.
Yeah, these are a lot smaller. Ghost have. They're more like 5 inchish, but they are cool, like little Ninja Turtle figures that are unique compared to like what we usually get.
Were those on 5K Toys?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, okay. I've been seeing those pop up on my Instagram over and over.
Yeah, well, I think like they just well, they did just announce the Michelangelo, and he did just go for pre-order too. But the
Mm.
hello, the one I have right here, just released.
Dude, I am so pissed that I forgot to pre-order the Boo Tanks jacket and head, and it's not on Anime Store anymore. I'm so pissed off. I keep doing this to myself every
Every,
time.
everybody's starting to get theirs, right?
Yeah, everyone's starting to get theirs. I'm like, wait, did the pre-orders already close? Damn it!
I
Now I
forgot.
gotta get that Kid Boo before I forget.
Did you pre-order Kid Buu?
I'm about to.
Oh, they still have
Yeah,
available.
he doesn't come out until I think the end of April or the beginning of May, I believe.
I thought he was like in June or July or something.
Maybe it was pushed
Yeah.
back.
And then we have Trunks,
Oh yeah, the Toes in Orange Trunks.
but that one I definitely want to pre-order.
Oh yeah.
Ghost Top, I'm still mad they made the blue Azrael Batman the chase. That's the one everybody wants. McFarlane does that shit all the time. It's always the one you want.
Mhm.
When you don't want, he makes the regular release. It's like, screw you, bro.
Yeah. He also like re-released a Red Hood, but it was on Big Back Toy Store only. It was like a Big Back Toy Stores exclusive, and it sold out quickly. And it
Wasn't
was
it
just like,
a repaint too?
yeah, it was a black and gray repaint, but I was like, I want to buy it just to make a custom of it because that's like the only reason I get the McFarlane figure. So I make like customs and make my own like figure of what
Yeah,
I like of the character.
that red hood. The forearm is like curved. It's like whose freaking forearm is freaking curved, bro? Why is it curved? Madara said, I have the Anime Heroes Chainsaw Man, and it's not a bad figure at all. Yeah, it didn't look too bad, the Chainsaw Man Anime Heroes figure. I always see them, though, in Walmart all the time, like the One Piece stuff,
Hmm.
Dragon Ball stuff, the Bleach stuff.
Oh, the Dragon Stars, Dragon Ball stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I know they came out with a Super Boo, but he's a lot shorter than the SH Figure Arts.
we just saw him at Walmart, too, or Target, one of the stores. Like,
Yeah. Did you see that they're coming out with a Dragon Stars 2-pack of Bardock and Frieza?
are they?
Yeah. And he has the like the little what is it, the energy that he throws at Frieza when he goes, Frieza!
Take this!
I should
Goes
buy that for you and just be like, here, it's your favorite character.
McFarlane also screwed the fans by making the Batman Spawn statue. Yeah, he crowdfunded before making the Medieval Spawn. He promised. That's right. Medieval Spawn Kickstarter was supposed to go up beginning of this year, and I don't know what happened to it. They just, I don't know. Did you get the Holothon figures? Some have them out already. I checked. That's why I went to Targets. I was checking to see if they had any of the NECA stuff, but I didn't see a damn thing.
Oh yeah, I'm still waiting for my Target to stock up on that stuff, the Holothon figures, because
Yeah.
I think next week they should have it out.
All the NECA stuff.
Probably,
Yeah.
probably.
NECA like randomly does that. They'll do like repaints and stuff, and then they'll just throw it in their holothon. I also have these Six Paths Naruto anime heroes since SH Figure Arts hasn't made one yet. They'll probably make one soon though.
Yeah, because they're making a lot. They're coming out with a lot more Naruto figures now.
Yeah, but I'm mad at what they did with that Sage Mode Naruto. That shit pissed me off. 90 freaking bucks. $9. That's like if they threw a coat on the same raised on Earth, Goku, just upped it to 90 bucks and gave you a Kamehameha effect with it. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Goddamn Tamashi Nations. I know Mecha Frieza just released.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone posted a picture. Yeah, Ghost Top, 90 bucks for a cloth coat. I mean, I understand you get the bigger energy effect, but then you have the two smaller ones. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't cost 90 bucks. Then you go on Hobby Genki, $70. It's like, what's going on here?
Yeah. I don't know anything about Naruto, unfortunately.
And then I swear to God, they're still refusing to update Goku and Vegeta with that new Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so who knows if we'll ever get 3.0 versions of them. I think I might just give up at this point.
Hopefully, Demonical Fit or Beast Deities do something, or maybe Chosen Arts.
Well, with Goku, we got the demonical fit one.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Vegeta. Well, I think Beast Deities might be working on 3.0 Vegeta.
Is that
I
the one,
think.
the blue rabbit head? Is it
I
that one?
think. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they're working on Vegeta figure. You know, they might just update the mold because it's still in development. So
yeah. They really just need to update his ankles really bad because he has just shitty ankle joints.
I think I'm not the only person that doesn't have trouble with the ankles.
Like I don't
I don't mind them.
but you don't really get as much range with them, and the way they like that's a good joint that they use, but the way they put it on Vegeta, as me and Star Blast were saying, it was just positioned in such an odd way.
Oh,
Like,
I think I know what you mean.
yeah, it's just like it is a good like the barbell joint for the ankles is good, but the way they did it just wasn't. Oh yeah, I also got it just wasn't that good the way they did.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, this is still a good figure though. The
Yeah, like they're still good figures. I also got Splinter from the last Ronin, and he has bendy wire in his tail.
hey points for Bendy Wire.
Yeah, I mean it works for tails and shit. Like I wouldn't mind if figure arts did that with Frieza one time.
Yeah, that way you can actually have him choke out Vegeta.
Yeah, instead of having to give you an extra tail with him,
Yeah, that was like what the first Frieza release they did that with.
With the first one, then when they did the reissue, they just didn't give you like that rock base and shit, but they did give you.
Yeah.
But I don't know,
Ghost
man.
says he's debating on getting the last Ronin Splinter. Recommended?
Yeah, if you're like collecting the line, I would get it. It's a pretty good figure. Like NECA's doing a really good job with their Ninja Turtle stuff, especially their last Ronin stuff. Yeah, I recommend it. If you've been collecting this line, I would definitely pick it up.
I want to start collecting the Aliens versus Predator NECA stuff. I
Yeah,
always see them and I'm like, maybe next time. Maybe I should just stay screw it and buy it now.
their Alien and Predator shit's really good. But ever since they got the Ninja Turtles license, they like rarely release Aliens and Predators now. They put like everything else on hold because I guess their Ninja Turtle stuff is just so popular.
Yeah. When's let me see. Let me look this up. NECA Alien. How much does it cost?
Well, they do like the Ultimate Editions, and they're probably be around like $40.
Yeah, I see one. Let's see, what is this one?
But their Aliens and Predators are all really good figures. NECA is a good figure company. They're good with like horror movie stuff. I mean, that's how they started, like horror movie stuff: Predators, Aliens, Halloween.
Yeah.
I think they do Freddy Krueger shit,
Yeah,
Jason.
Jason, Michael Myers.
uh,
I see a lot of Michael Myers.
Yeah, like they're big with like horror themed stuff, but they also go back and make like old school shit like Gargoyles, Ninja Turtles, and stuff like that. Madara said NECA should do Power Rangers. That would be cool. That would be interesting to see them do that. Ghost Hive, watch out for early NECA Predator. Their wrist joints. Like if you get like their older Predator figures, they said they have QC issues. But
Uh-huh.
I mean, that still happens. Like you'll get a figure in. I haven't had one in a little bit, but you always get like a stuck bicep swivel, or you'll get a stuck like hip joint, and then you got to heat it up and get it unstuck.
Yeah. They did a few Marvel and DC stuff before.
Yeah,
NECA?
Yeah, they made like a 2-pack with I think Superman and an alien, and then
Oh
they
yeah, yeah, they did.
first
I
there.
remember seeing that.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. Those are pretty cool. Batman and Superman.
I don't remember them ever doing Marvel stuff.
I think they might be talking about their like quarter inch scale stuff because they have done like a Daredevil, a Captain America, but they're big as hell. I don't even know what
Oh, the one
quarter
fourth scale
was
action
that like
figures.
tall or something or 18 inches. Like it's a really tall.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, NECA did one fourth Marvel figures. I got their Deadpool and Spider Man. Yeah, I'm looking at the Spider Man, that Deadpool one right now, and it does look really good.
I wish they would make them in their basic scale, which is like 7, 8 inch, because then I would have bought that Deadpool. I know like some third party company did shrink down that Deadpool and made it in 7 inch scale. I was always tempted to get it, but I never got it.
Yeah,
But it,
it looks. Oh my god, the sculpting on it. Holy crap! You can see like the stitching in the costume.
mhm, that's what I like about NECA. Their sculpt details just outstanding. Whoops, sorry, buddy.
Better than McFarlane.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think the main dude used to work for McFarlane Toys, and then he left and helped create NECA. Isn't that funny? He's like, all right, I'm out. I'm gonna start my own figure company.
He's got me sculpting fucking Todd McFarlane's feet.
Yeah, right.
Why am I sculpting feet?
Why you have interchangeable feet with your figure? The foot fetishers out there.
I have the Civil War, Captain America, and the Age of Ultron Iron Man, and yeah, they are huge, but they look great with the 2004 Toy Biz 18-inch Spidey. Ah, that's funny.
Oh yeah,
Well, I would have charged $30 for figures they make for $5.
yeah, that's probably true. They're like, this license is ours, NECA. I don't think so. But
Yeah.
thinking we could wrap up the live here. We don't want
Yeep.
to hour him, but
90s, 2000 McFarlane, present day McFarlane. We love to make fun of McFarlane, but
yeah,
we still sometimes buy their crap.
yeah. But I didn't watch the last episode. I'm actually about to. The X-Men '97. Supposedly it was a really like effed up episode, champ. I don't know if you watched any of it yet.
I have not seen X-Men 97. I need to continue watching the original series so I can be caught up. So,
I mean, you could just start watching this one, really.
but I need to see what all the hype is about. I never grew up on the original X-Men cartoon. For me, it was always the '90s Spider-Man and X-Men Evolution. Those were the cartoons I grew, plus the Batman anime series and Superman. So I was
Yeah,
more of a DC guy growing up, but then I switched over to Spider-Man. But
you don't need to watch the original series. You're
I
just
need to.
because like the basics of X-Men. You know what I mean? I don't even think I've watched every episode from the original. I mean, I watched a nice chunk, but X-Men Evolution starts butts but gets really good later. Ah, I don't think I ever finished Evolution either.
I
But
like X-Men Evolution, but yeah.
we're gonna rippity wrap up the live here. Thanks for joining, and hope to catch you on the next live, and then more podcasts coming up as well.
Yes. We'll
Yeah.
catch you guys in the next video or live stream.
All right. Well, see you guys later. Thanks for joining, champ.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Even though this is kind of a podcast episode.
Yeah.